Well, it's all about the numbers, and the fellas, they like the way this number looks. They're now 41-7 when they score 5 or more. And with that, we welcome you into Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer. The fellas, they did the work with the bats while on the mound. Matthew Boyd was a dynamo once again. 93 pitches, 6 innings, 64 strikes, and you know the foul balls and whiffs, he really had that ramped up. And to see the final out go by the way of Dansby Swanson to Michael Busch, yep, and that is what you want to see. 5-2, the Cubs, and they get this W as they look to have a nice smooth runway into that Midsummer Classic. However, there's still 5 more games to go, so let's not count those ducks before they're hatched. Come on in. This is Cubs Postgame Live. Cole Wright, Elise Menaker, a quality Cubs win, and Matthew Boyd, he certainly laid the foundation.
Yeah, I mean, this is someone right now who he really got in the groove in this outing. It was kind of like, you know, coming off the IL, this is his 3rd start, and it's what he needed, right? Just to get in that rhythm, keep pitching, and now you're seeing someone who had a really nice road start. And despite some traffic, working his way out of jams, looked really sharp. I mean, all in all, 7 strikeouts, just a couple of walks, didn't give up runs, just a few hits, and so on the day getting good swing and miss, and that's really, you know, obviously what led to the strikeouts, but the chase, everything that's good about Matthew Boyd was there.
Yeah, 20 foul balls. Usually that's an indicator to show that the dudes are all over you, but when you have the 15 whiffs, that means that they are far and away. Let's see who made life brighter with our Pella Moment of the evening, presented by Pella Windows and Doors, and it's Matthew Boyd. You see 93 pitches, 64 strikes, and the goose egg in the earned run category. That is what you would love to see. Continued success from Matthew Boyd and that fiery demeanor out there on the hill, number 16. He always tells you how gracious he is, but when he's in between those lines, he's an absolute killer.
Yeah, like I was thinking when it was Make Life Brighter, like you could just smile and you're having a good day and he's so pleasant to be around. But
not
then,
smiling at the
right,
opposition.
He's a dog out on the mound, and that's what he was today. And so when you needed him, he stepped up, because you're always looking for those starters to set the tone. And that's exactly what he did today. So I mentioned the swing and miss, and there were 7 strikeouts in this game, but just the whiffs. I mean, you got a lot of them on the fastball today, because normally you might be looking at the changeup, but you know, there's a little bit of everything in there, and that includes also the slider. And so the breaking ball was good. So between the called strikes and the swing and miss, you got 9 of those on the slider. On the 4-seamer, you're getting 12 when you combine it. And then with runners on, so he works his way into a jam, if you will, and then works his way out of it. And with 3 straight strikeouts. And so he's not messing around. No balls put in play in this situation, and it could get ugly, and it doesn't, because he works his way out of it. Same thing in the 5th. You know, you're getting the leadoff guy on, and so you got some traffic. And then what does he do? No problem, double play ball, and he sees the minimum in that inning, and so gets the job done. All in all, just Matthew Boyd, exactly what you were hoping for. The length, the quality of the outing, and it all comes together. And this is the point when we mentioned runners on. This is what these starters have been doing. You know, working your way out of jams, or in this case, you know, just not letting it lead to runs. And it really then is helping the offense so much, and then you keep the momentum and you shut things down. So, you know, when you have guys like this setting the tone and keeping runs off the board, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, Matthew Boyd, an all-star a season ago. This year, he will not be representing the Cubs in Philly, but yeah, he was absolutely dealing tonight. Got his Las Vegas on. Blackjack, Matthew Boyd, and no doubt about it. It's good to see him coming off the mend and pitching just like he did just a season ago at an all-star level.
Yeah, I think this is exactly why you've missed him. And almost because he had 2 IL stints, you can forget, right? He wasn't really himself. He's been dealing with the injuries, and then even now taking a few to really get in that groove. And that's something that Craig has mentioned consistently, even since before Boyd came back, that it's just really important to get him out there, to get him to start pitching and just get used to that routine again. So now it appears that, you know, he's ready to go. Like, this is the guy that, and nothing was bad coming off the IL, but just this is kind of, you know, the quality that we know we can get from him, and you got it tonight.
Yeah, having Matthew Boyd healthy towards the end of the season, a whole lot more important than having a healthy Matthew Boyd to start the campaign. You see right here, individual win percentage, Cubs pitchers all time, and a minimum of 25 decisions. Matthew Boyd. Yeah, some of the numbers, they have a few more on their side.
Sure.
Or Orval overall, and my guy King Cole, Mordecai, 3-finger Brown, but Matthew Boyd slowly but surely inching his way up the list, and that is good news. The even better news, well, that's what we're turning our attention to. The fast play of the game presented by the Illinois Lottery. Download the app to your phone right now to start playing games from your phone. We're talking Alex Bregman. To see him start to round out. The pitch selection, it's unbelievable, and putting the ball in play. We saw him get the game started. That would score Miguel Amaya, and then later on, the fielder's choice pushed Miggy home once again. When the game starts to slow down for this dude right here, that means it's going to speed up for the opposition at least.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, and especially with runners on, I mean, it was kind of the system today. The bottom of the order gets on, the top of the lineup knocks them in, and Bregman had a couple of RBIs and just making things happen, and that's what you need. That's what you're going to need. Like, you know, maybe if it's not going to be the long ball, if it's anything right now to make stuff happen, we know that this offense will take advantage.
Yeah, productive at-bats, putting the ball in play, making them make a play on you, and you love to see
I know you're gonna
that
say the
hustle from Alex Bregman.
How did I know?
Absolutely. You're making sure he's putting fingerprints on a ball game, and this one, well, you're going to need some Windex to clean it up because Alex Bregman, he did the thing. You see the season splits, first 82 games with runners in scoring position. 15 for 92, 163, but the last 7 games, something has changed no matter what it is. We'll hopefully find out over the next few games, but in the meantime, Alex Bregman, he's catching up with T-Mac after tonight's performance.
Thank you. You guys in the second inning able to get some stuff together. What was the approach against Boz?
Well, he's tough. He's got 2 different heaters at 98, a cutter and a curveball and changeup, so I think just today trying to get a good pitch to hit, put a good swing on it. Thought Miggy did a good job getting on with a walk, and then Pete did a great job getting on right after him. So I was just fortunate enough to get a good pitch to hit and put it in play.
You've talked about personally that you feel like you're in a better spot. What are the cues to yourself that things are better for you offensively?
Well, just being behind the baseball, being able to drive the ball in the air. So feeling better every single day. Big thanks to coaching staff here and all my teammates for all the support all year long, and just keep stacking days.
What impressed you the most about what Matthew Boyd did tonight?
Well, I thought just the innings where there was traffic, I felt like he bared down even harder and executed pitches when we needed him to, and thought the breaking balls were especially good today against some tough lefties that they got over there. And I thought the fastball was really good too. So, yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Cole?
T-Mac, Alex Bregman, good stuff. The Cubs now 11 games over 500, and Alex Bregman tonight, Elise, a key contributor in that win. And when he's going good, the Cubs, they hope to be going well. So having him heat up at the right time, especially right before the All-Star break, that's going to be paramount.
Yeah, they need him, and he knows that there have been situations and opportunities where he wanted to come through, wished he had come through, and maybe it could have changed an outcome of a game here or there. But, you know, more importantly, that he's feeling better at the plate. And then what we see today, and something I thought about when we showed that graphic before we heard the interview, was, you know, it felt like even a few weeks ago, a month or so, that these were at-bats that you could be seeing the lazy ground balls to the left side or pop-ups, because he's been popping it up a bunch as well. And now to know, you know, as he's describing, getting behind the ball and driving it, you know, that I think is the first step to the power that we're going to see, like those extra base hits, the home runs. Like, though, you just need to have a quality at bat and make something happen in those situations, which you did.
Even if the power is diminished, are you okay with just quality at bats? I need a base knock here. I need an extra base hit in the gap. If you're not going to hit it over the fence, at least do something productive.
If you've got your 8-9 with 4 knocks and they're getting on base and you're in a position where you can knock them in, however you make that happen, even that Dansby hit late, right? Like, just to put the ball in play, make something happen. It wasn't the home run. It was good situational hitting. And yes, that is what you need in those times, that, you know, whatever he can do to make stuff happen. Because when you're at the top like that, and if you got guys on, that's your job. You got to knock them in.
Yeah, quality pitching, timely situational hitting, that's how you win ball games. And both of those were on full display tonight. Cubs win. Matthew Boyd shoved. Alex Bregman got multiple hits. I love my life. What's the name of this band right here?
This K-pop?
I think it is. I don't know if that's the name of a band. We're going to figure that out during the commercial break. Christopher Antonacci, our researcher, he's all over it. A 3-run victory over those Baltimore Orioles.